Thanks for logging on to Windy City Webcast. I'm Mike Illiopoulos, here to bring you today's top local, national, and international news. This year's mosquito season was a deadly one, as 6 people in Illinois have died due to the West Nile virus, and the number of human cases continues to climb. According to the Illinois Department of Public Health, 179 people in Illinois have been infected this year with the virus. That number was updated on Wednesday. Last year, Illinois saw 34 cases and 3 deaths. Although the height of mosquito season has passed, federal health officials say that infections are expected to continue to climb into October. 1 in 150 people infected with the West Nile virus will develop the severe form of the illness. Some good news for Chicago teachers as they approved the new contract in a vote taken earlier this week. The Chicago Tribune reports that members of the teachers union voted 79.1% in favor of the contract. Union officials said that was the highest approval rating for a contract in the Chicago Teachers Union history. The 2-year contract includes a 3% base salary increase, followed by 2% raises each of the following 2 years. The agreement was reached after a 7-day teachers strike last month. The Chicago School Board is expected to vote on the new agreement October 24th. Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney won last night's debate against President Obama. Well, at least that's what polls and analysts say. Polls gave Romney a 46 to 67% margin, with President Obama trailing with 22 to 25% after the 90-minute debate on taxes, healthcare, and the deficit. The BBC says if Mitt Romney starts moving ahead of President Obama or the gap narrows, that will give Romney a huge boost for his campaign and suggests he could take on the White House. On the flip side, if they don't budge or hardly move, then Romney will be in trouble. President Obama has been leading national polls in the swing states that will decide the upcoming election. A rare case of meningitis broke out around the country in 5 states. 26 people are infected and 4 have died from the outbreak. The meningitis came from patients receiving steroid injections, mostly for back pain. It was discovered that the drug was made by a specialty pharmacy in Massachusetts and has been shut down. Health officials believe the tainted steroid had a fungus in it, often found in a leaf mold. This type of meningitis is not contagious. 2 of the deaths were in Tennessee and 1 in Virginia and Maryland. Health officials aren't sure if new infections are occurring, but they are increasingly finding illnesses that occurred in the past 2 or 3 months. An elementary school in China was hit by a landslide this morning. 18 school children are reportedly buried under the landslide, as well as an additional village resident who was buried in a house in the Yunnan province. So far, rescuers have recovered 5 of the students' bodies as they continue to dig through the mud and rocks. The landslide followed several days of rain. The Chinese military dispatched a rescue team of 50 soldiers to the area. That's all for today's top stories. I'm Mike Illiopoulos, and be sure to check back for more right here on Windy City Webcast.